He's a younger, not cooler you. I hate to tell you this.
Oh, did I meet him?
Yeah, with the beard with the open chest hair.
Oh, that told me about a chick that was sitting beside him like, oh, she only date white guys.
Yeah.
All right, bet. I can see that. That's fair.
I don't think that's fair.
That's fair, but both of you guys are comfortable in your own skin, though.
Right.
That's what makes him cool. Like he knows he's
Who
like.
he reminds me of is a younger Clint.
No, I don't too much care for him that way. Like little homie, he young. Like he's still trying to find his way.
True. I didn't realize how young he was until Tom was like, excuse me.
Right, Buddy's still drinking like Natty Light and shit.
I'm just trying to survive, baby.
I mean, making some good money now.
I get it, but shit, hey, that don't change your ways though. Like shit,
It changed your beverage taste.
My-
I ain't buying Shasta no more, my G.
my G.
I'm getting a Sprite or a vest.
Wait.
I have to decline on that. Like, you know, I enjoy Shasta. So even if I'm getting paper, I'm gonna step my beverage game up, but it's just gonna be included.
Right.
You gonna get it, but not as much, right? You gonna get more stuff.
This is the thing. Like, I don't think people understand certain things about when we get money. We get money to expand our horizon and everything, but we don't really detach ourselves all the way from where we came from.
I'm still gonna get some $2 Chinese food.
So then, what's wrong with the Shasta?
It's certain Shasta. It's only a certain Shasta flavors that I'm gonna mess with.
Which ones you mess with?
It was the grape and the yellow joint.
What, you don't mess with Tiki Punch?
Nah.
I don't know what the fuck we talking about right now.
Hey, Officer Moo Moo over here. What was the shit you was talking about?
Cowboys and Moo Mason.
Cowboys and Moo Mason.
Cartoon. You ever heard of Cowboys and Moo Mason?
He used to go on ABC back in the Gap. Yes.
I looked it up. It was only 2 seasons.
Right.
He saw all 2 seasons.
26 episodes.
He saw all 26.
I did.
I can't put no stock in that one.
Just like SWAT cats that used to come on TBS.
Hey, I ain't gonna start seeing SWAT Cat.
Ha! Look at that.
I enjoyed that.
That shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
He
Two
said
cat-
I enjoyed it.
2 cats that used to work in the junkyard.
Hey, yeah. Hey, no, that
Hey, that was the shit there.
that was.
I'm gonna respectfully say I decline. I haven't been there. I haven't seen it.
I get it, bro. Like,
Wait, okay, I got another one. Did y'all ever watch Heathcliff?
Yeah.
everybody watch Heathcliff.
No, some people like, no, I like
That-
Garfield.
That's like Popeyes
Right.
or Garfield.
But if you watch Heathcliff, I feel like you watch Garfield too.
Right. That was
But who did you like better?
That was a CBS joint, though.
Who did you like better?
Neither. They weren't fucking. They ain't had no holes in the cartoon.
But Cowboys and Moo Moo Mason was
Bruh.
getting down.
They had the thick ass cow bitch in that. Just like the Smurfs.
Cow bitch. Is cow bitch a word?
Look it up. Fact check up.
Just like the Smurfs. You know, you had the little bitch that used to wear the little
Smurfettes.
Smurfette. With the heels on and shit like that. Shit.
You looking at that?
Bruh.
He's nasty. He nasty, but you was fucking couches. This is Country Cousins. This your boy Dub,
This your guy, Pretty Flacco.
a.k.a.
Beat her from the back.
Brown. We also joined by Mr. Juggernaut, a.k.a.
D314.
We got a special guest in the building this week. Introduce yourself, my man.
My name Mark. T.O. Sneakerheads on Instagram. That's me.
That's what he go by.
Okay.
That's T.O. Sneakerheads on IG.
Yeah.
Take over.
The most basic name out here, Mark.
Yeah. It is.
He sound like
But it hold weight though.
right.
It's
By
light,
your
but it's
name.
heavy, though.
By your name alone, first name alone, you come along with a 745 credit score, and you wear khakis and loafers.
No. You got to know his last name to go to credit score.
Okay.
Because, if you Mark Johnson,
It can go either way.
yeah, that's swings. But if you Mark Schwartz,
Oh, no,
That's 800.
That's Schwartz.
That's 800.
that's 805. But we got Mark in the building. He gonna talk a lot about shoes. We have 2 sneakerheads and 2 non-sneakerheads.
But you wait.
I'm not a sneakerhead,
But
sir.
you act like you haven't been down this path.
He's
What
low-key.
path?
He's low key though.
And so are you.
Nah,
I like shoes from my childhood. That's not sneakerhead.
that's fair.
But listen, that's a part of it.
I get that's a part of it, but
That's a major part of it.
I don't like. I don't know names of shoes.
But that doesn't listen. The whole brand name of Sneakerhead is kind of like watered down anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I might be able to agree with your definition. I'm gonna let you keep going.
It's
You're
just
an enthusiast.
I like kicks.
You're an enthusiast.
I mean, everybody likes shoes.
not everybody.
Nah.
Everyone's got to have something they latch on to. Flock likes J's, and like the J's he likes, he could tell you about them, and he has a connection. And the reason I would another reason I would think you're a down low sneakerhead is your favorite Jordan is a Jordan that like
Nobody likes.
But that's his shit.
What is it?
17s.
Oh, my brother.
Yeah, 17s.
So to me, like you just like there might be various degrees of it, but everyone kind of has it. You worked in the shoe store. You and I have talked shoes like.
But okay, I worked in the shoe store. I had a whole lot of shoes back then.
But you still remember.
I feel like I'm not a sneakerhead now.
You're an enthusiast.
That's fair. What's your favorite shoe? We got Mr. 17 over here. I'm putting you on the spot.
So is we going Jordans or we just going
Favorite shoe?
Go favorite J. Go favorite non-Nike, because I know that's hard for him to do.
Okay.
And go favorite other.
Okay, if I go favorite Jordan, it would have to be in between the Hair Sevens.
Okay.
And it would have to be in between the Crocodile 17s. You know what I'm saying? Them probably be in between mine. The reason why I say the Hair 7 is because I love Space Jam.
Okay.
And Bugs Bunny was like one of my favorite characters. You know what I'm saying? Because he was one who slick talking, talk shit, move around. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and got bitches.
You know what I'm saying? So when he had the Hair 7s on, I was like, oh, them fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I saw Mike step out with him, I was like, oh my god! Like,
especially the commercials when they had Bugs
and then the sole,
Jordans.
the colorway that was on the sole with the purple, and it was just something. It was just something different that just stood out to me. Especially if you had the Toon Squad jersey with it. It was just like the whole package. You know
Is that also sevens is also Olympics, right?
Yeah, and that was like the Bordeaux's. They had
the
he needed some work. The shoulder shrug, Jordan going nuts on Portland. He was wearing some sevens.
Yeah, and you got the Raptor 7s.
Yeah.
See, y'all know all these names.
Right.
I don't got these names. That's why I say I'm not a sneakerhead.
Well, see, this is the thing. I resell shoes too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So with me reselling shoes, it's kind of come with the territory for me to know.
You
know what I'm saying?
this is your
Names.
business. This is part of the business.
Yeah. So it comes along with the territory. And also when you looking up shoes because you possibly want to purchase some or you're interested in what's going on, you kind of run across it so much. Or on IG, they always posting a name, so it kind of get caught in your head at times. You know what I'm saying? Because like honestly, it's a lot of shoes that I really don't care for that I still know the names of.
Because you buy them to sell them.
Yeah.
So
And because I
like
always
this
see
guy,
the information.
he has the most eclectic style of Air Maxes ever.
Yeah, now he go hard. I got a lot of respect for that.
But wait. I'm gonna let you finish your favorite kicks.
Okay, and you said
Non-Nike.
non-Nike. Okay, can I do Nike overall first before we go?
Go ahead.
The Yeezy one. I would, then if I'm gonna do Air Max, I'm gonna give you my 3.
All right.
I'm gonna give you my Air Max 1, my Air Max 93, and the Air Max 180.
Okay. 180 is more of a recent.
No,
right?
it just had the Air Max
It's
on the
at
bottom.
the Air Max
Like,
on the
the person I can think of basketball wise is Charles Barkley used to rock him, especially in Philly. And when he was on the
not that Air Max 180, the trainer. The Air Max 180 trainer. Remember they had like the New York colorway. You know they had the New York colorway.
Yeah, but I'm saying the air bubble just went on the bottom.
Yeah.
I was equated to Charles Barkley with the basketball version.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Especially
talking
in the
about
Olympics.
I was talking about the Air Max version because I just really like the aesthetic of that shoe. I like how you can rock it with jeans, be sweat shorts, whatever. You know what I mean? And a lot of people sleep on that.
I think I had one favorite pair of Air Max. What was it? The 99s?
97?
Maybe 97. The ones
Silver bullets.
we was talking about because you said Dame had them. I was like arguing up and down.
Oh, the blue lightning looking shoes.
Right.
Air Max, Air Tune Max or something?
Yeah,
Probably.
the TMs. Yeah. I used to work at the store.
Those
That's when I was working at Champs.
Okay.
So I knew every shoe that came out from 97 to 02.
Okay.
Because it was my business.
That's a good quality. That's a good time of shoes, though.
Yeah, no,
that's
that's
a
definitely.
good. That's some.
It's
That's
a lot
some
of
shit.
sleepers.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
there's
sleepers.
There's some shit
within
came out there.
in that time too.
Right.
Your fingers at 17. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We didn't give you 9.
Okay. Non-Nike have to be the Yeezy for me.
Adidas Yeezy?
Yeah, Adidas Yeezy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Which one's better, Nike Yeezy or Adidas Yeezy?
Nike.
I would have to say the Nike Yeezy just because that set the tone for everything.
right. Those bitches was hard.
The red joints?
Still my favorite.
Just the regular?
No, my personal favorite, and like I said, the Yeezy one, it'll be
The
the
Zen
black
or the
and
Blink?
pink.
The Blink?
The
Blink.
I don't call it that. I just call it the black and pink.
It's Blink!
I call it the black and pink. And the Zen Gray.
Blink!
When I saw the video with Kerry Hilson, which I own both of these, but I saw
Oh,
Kerry
he was
Hilson.
wearing them.
Yeah, he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not only am I a real big Kanye fan, you know what I'm saying, but I know how it is to feel like misunderstood at times. So I get connected with his shoes in different, you know what I'm saying, in different ways, in different facets, because he designed so many different joints from Balenciaga to Louis Vuitton to
Right.
you know what I'm saying, to all that. So he didn't really spread it across the board, which a lot of other people in the industry haven't been able to do, which they're able to do now. So when he was doing all his rants and going crazy, everybody's like,
Oh, he crazy.
but he actually opened the door for a lot of people.
So what would you say is a true sneakerhead right now? Like I said, I'm not one.
I don't think it's such thing as a true sneakerhead right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody is dibbling and dabbling in their own way. You know what I'm saying? So, because a quote-unquote sneakerhead was somebody who people felt knew the information, collected so many shoes, because at one point in time it was all about collecting like OGs, classics,
Right.
and everything like that. Now it's about what's the latest, hottest, exclusive in your collection. You know what I'm saying? So so somebody else might not respect my collection as much because I got he's seen I got originals. You know what I'm saying? OG joints mixed in with some newer stuff as well. But somebody else might look at that differently. You know what I'm saying? Because they got more of
The new stuff.
only the newest, hypest stuff. You know what I'm saying?
The hype beast.
So like me, I a lot of times I buy stuff that connects to me, connects to my style, connects to my personality, and gives me some type of feel.
What would you say is your most treasured shoe in your collection, or that you've sold?
The most treasured that I personally own was two pairs. I know I got the one with the OG Nike tab on it, but I had the original. I had the original from '89, and then I had the original Grade 5. I got them from a guy named Frank Lucas. His son was shot and killed.
The real Frank Lucas?
No. He was I'm sorry, I said Frank Lucas. You got me thinking about he just passed. I'm sorry, Frank Gonzalez.
Oh.
He was from New York. His son had got killed, and his son loved these shoes. And he bought them for him. So after his son passed, he still bought all these shoes.
Okay.
And so I reached out to him on eBay. I was like, "Yo, you selling these?" And he wasn't really selling for no crazy price. He was just like, "I feel like it's time for me to just
Let go.
let go." So me and him.
He's on Instagram too.
No, he passed. He was an older guy. This guy.
I'm thinking perfect pair.
You think a perfect pair? Nah. This was an older. Like literally, when I was talking to this guy, he was in his late 40s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And
And he passed too?
yeah, he ended up passing. He ended up passing due to some illnesses that he was dealing with. But we gained a good rapport. You know what I'm saying? Called on holidays, birthdays, all that. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I told him I wasn't gonna wear the grapes until I got married because that was one of his son's favorite shoes. The OG Seaman 4s. I was like, that was the first pair that he bought his son.
Okay.
So I was like, I wasn't gonna undead stock those until I had my firstborn. You know what I'm saying? So when I was going to get married, go take him out, squeezing it,
Fell apart.
but I still got him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then the 4s, same thing happened. So when So when they were doing the OG retro, I just fell in love because my wife was pregnant with my firstborn son. You know what I'm saying? So like literally, I had these on, undead stocked them while we in the hospital, and she pushed and had the baby. You know what I'm saying? Because even though I felt like he was looking over me, I still wanted to keep that, you know what I mean? Keep that connection and keep that situation rolling.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
Right. It wasn't the story I was expecting, but it turned out great. And R.I.P. Frank Lucas. And Frankie Gonzalez. Both of them just...
Yeah, both.
You had me thinking Frank Lucas at first.
Yeah, I said it because I was thinking about him just past. I've been seeing it on IG. Yeah.
So yeah, the kid was Frank too?
No, his kid name was I'm trying to think of what it was. I got it in my mind. It wasn't Raul, it was Jose.
Okay.
It was Jose Gonzalez.
That's a dope story. That's a dope memory. That's a dope connection that you made.
Yeah, we kept in contact for at least 8 years.
Okay.
After me purchasing the shoes.
So y'all two both big in the sneaker community. Who's like the craziest person that reached out to you for some kicks or that you sold some to?
I'll let him go first.
It's a lot of it's been helping people get stuff for like, especially when the Rams was in town, which I never understood about them because they had swoosh accounts, like athlete accounts, but they'd still reach out to like normal cats and be like, hey, I need this, and this. Or be like an obscene number, like I need 16 pairs of this.
To gift or something, or whatever.
Just for whatever.
Just for whatever.
I need it for the crew. So I mean, for me, it was just like athletes. Even sometimes, a couple years ago, a couple of hockey players was really into some shit. What's that dude who's going to the event? Kobe. He sells to a lot of the blues, like young little light skinned cat. I think he was 20, 21. He takes care of the blues, like just a little cat, just lacing the blues up because they still want stuff. So it's just kind of that's for me. Like I've always been more of a consumer.
Yeah, I mean, you pride yourself on not reselling as much as other people we may know.
I guess my thing with that is, if you're a reseller, I appreciate you saying it. I don't like the people like, I'm not a reseller. Motherfucker, did you buy a size 8 or you a size 12?
Why'd you just have a list?
Because, I got to make fun of people's voices.
And see, I didn't start out as a reseller. I started out as a concierge. That's how I started off because I was at this store called Sweet Life, and every day I was different pair of sneakers, and every day everybody's like, "Damn, them ain't came out, or them ain't come on, St. Louis. Where you get them from?" But you know what I'm saying? My people hooked me up in New York, or my people hooked me up over here because I was just buying shoes so frequently.
Right.
So I was like, "Oh, I'll hook you up with a pair, a call." You know what I'm saying? So once they got wind, they was like, "Yo, do you know we charge niggas up here for shit like this?"
Heavy.
I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, like, man, this is what we gonna do. And so, you know what I'm saying? Started breaking him off. I got a percentage, and you know what I'm saying? It started like that. So I started off finding shoes for people, versus just going and buying sizes of shoes. So then, once people was aware, even my homeboy, they knew I bought a lot of sneakers, but they didn't know like, oh, he can get
anything.
This what he wanted, and so it transpired into that.
Okay.
So then I started doing concierge and reselling, and then concierge kind of got frustrating because it came to a point where certain shoes was just like kind of like obsolete, and when Instagram came, it was a shift and a change in the direction of how sneakers worked and reselling and buying and everything else. So like just the whole concierge, like if you wanted a shoe that came out like 6 months ago, it was just like a pain in the butt to get. You know what I'm saying? Like now, I'm not doing no concierge trying to help people find certain shoes unless it's like within like a 2 to 3 month stint, because sometimes shoes are hard to find. Because Jordan is smart because they got like one-off shoes that won't ever drop again, but people sleep on it. It'd be, like how they have the low top 11s with the little reflective on it. They're not gonna drop that shit again. But 2 or 3 years from now, people gonna be really looking for it because it was something that they slept on. You know what I mean?
They gonna see it. Somebody gonna have it on. They gonna be like, man, I want those.
Right. Yeah. Just like everybody hated the Lightning 17s. I own those, by the way. But
Humble
Wale
brag.
had them on. Wale had them on. Then everybody was like, "Oh, Lightning 17s, I want them so bad." Da, da, da. I'm like, man, ain't nobody like anything above 13 at a point. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
So you know what I mean. But you know, all respect to Wale. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of my, like, you talking about, like, celebrity, like, sneaker people, like, doesn't work.
Yeah.
Who your top three?
Who's top three?
Celebrities,
Certain-
sneaker.
There's two different kind of celebrity sneakerheads.
Not the people that just wear it just because they got it.
No, there's what I mean by two. Wale is like one of the people like has relationships with Nike and all them other things. Then you have the celebrities who just have money and buy it and like don't.
That's what I just said. So like of appreciation factor, like the Fabs of the world.
Wale, Fab, and Fat Joe.
I have to go. I don't want to say Fab since you already said it, but I will go Wale. I will go Spit Andretti.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
And I'm gonna go Kanye because Kanye and Don C because they revived the retro.
Yeah. Because they had everybody wanting everything before 5. I mean, is that what brought Jordan 1s back for real?
Yeah.
Because Jordan 1s wasn't...
I know he was wearing bread
He was
ones.
wearing bread
and
ones
he-
and warrior ones. At that time, there was
And he also wore. I think Kanye and
the
Rick
threes,
Ross
and he was throwing-
brought back the sixes, black and infrared sixes. That was Rick Ross,
Oh, that was
Kanye, all of them.
all day. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, 1s wasn't big until, like, the last, I don't know, 5 years or something.
Ones have now taken on a life of their own because now they're just.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
No,
what
I'm just saying within the past 6 months to a year, they've taken it. They went up again. Like ones that no one cared about that was on the clearance rack.
But that's because the way they did the silhouette. The silhouette, they didn't keep a consistency of the silhouette of the shoe.
Yeah, now it's got that higher cut. So now people are like
so
talking
like,
about a high
and then
cut.
you got the Nike. Then they did the OG Nike tab and different stuff like that. Because when they put the mesh tongue and they put the I'm into the Jordan 1s now because it ain't that flat with the big ass
Cardboard
Jumpman
feel,
with that tag that look like it come in the back of your shirt on the middle. So I was like, okay.
Okay, Avant, talking about silhouette.
You get sneakerheads talking about shoes, you can get us going on about the littlest. I don't like that shade of color. That's not the true infrared. That's a little more pink.
Speaking of pink, what do you think is going on with this fashion now? Like, they moving everything away from kind of standard colors. Like, you can't really go out and look for just like a cool black shoe no more, minus a Yeezy that's about to drop. So, like, if you had your way, how would you revamp all this? Like, would you get rid of bots, with the whole sneaker buying process?
Man, everything is just like anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, I hate to compare it to the streets, but it's kind of like the streets. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have your organized crime, you got your unorganized crime, you have all different types of level of things going on. But when it comes to sneakers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have people who finesse and wiggle their way around. It's just you got to understand what type of player you want to be in this game. You know what I'm saying? If you want to use bots, you know what I'm saying? If you want to stand in line, if you want to travel and go to different stores and camp out, and you know what I'm saying? If you want to use a mixture of it all, if you want to build relationships, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just all about what you want to do and what's the advantage for you, because it's about how much finance you got, because bots cost. So that means you got to have the capital to pay for whatever comes in your cart. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's just a game for you to figure out where you want to fit in there.
So you like this dude that's hitting the highway for kicks?
Yeah, I hit the highway.
Because I know Mr. Chicago runner right here.
Because St. Louis market is like toned down. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that I think St. Louis should get, but because of the way the market is, and because of the way St. Louis is when it comes to people buying sneakers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going.
It skip over us.
Yeah. So to go straight to Chicago, which is a larger market, and because of Michael Jordan and everything else.
Yeah. Part of it just we don't have a basketball team.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true.
Even when we had the Rams, it was stuff that I would literally order stuff from our California stores at Champs. Be like, I got how many of those? Send us 15. Like, we could do that. I don't know if they let you do it now. Like,
No, that ain't happening, no.
because now they'll just put them out there on the Nike inventory thing, but I would literally get stuff that just never would come this way. Throwback jerseys, like anything. That's when throwbacks was hot.
Well, honestly, though, I think really a basketball team has a lot to do. Because I'm just saying, based off of our sports, hang on. Baseball, the Cardinals. Ain't no black people there. Dexter Fowler.
You're looking at it the wrong way. It's not a black-white thing. Baseball, hockey, those don't move apparel. So, like, if you're just basing it off the sports teams, yes, our sports teams don't generate apparel. But we're
team apparel.
But we're not a big team. We're not a big city. Like, it goes still by per capita sales.
I get we're not a big city, but there's cities that aren't as big as St. Louis who still get more exclusive shit because they have a basketball team. Oklahoma City is smaller than St. Louis, but you can go look on a Foot Action release calendar. They're getting shit we're not going to get. Why? You have Russell Westbrook and Paul George there.
That's 2 flagship players.
It's
Even if we had Mark McGuire, we weren't selling shoes.
I said basketball.
I'm just saying, we've never had a marketable athlete here that had a shoe contract.
Part of it's that, part of we don't have a basketball team.
It don't have to be basketball.
Griffin was selling shoes.
Dion.
Yeah. But these are also like...
No.
Very good.
Sounders.
A little bit.
But that one shoe he had was not his shoe. It had his colorway. That was not Barry Sanders' shoe.
Here we go again.
Like the Neymars?
Right.
You gotta want to argue us on this. Because, I don't know, I feel a little bit different about that. I just feel a little different about that.
I would say like Nelly had a couple Nikes.
But see, yeah, the Air Dirties.
Yeah.
And then what?
Dirty, just an inside joke here.
Okay.
That's my cousin.
Shout out Dirty. He might spell it differently though.
Yeah, he had the EE Dirties, the Nikes.
Yeah. So, but you know what I mean? Like, that's the thing too. Like, even though the Air Force One was a major shoe that was selling like on the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? They kind of revamped it in the Midwest. Because I had the Negro League Air Force Ones, like, things ain't gonna
The Ethiopians, I got those.
You know, see, I ain't even got, I ain't got mine.
I still got mine.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I had shit like that. I had, like, the Negro League. I had, like, the Frankensteins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, those Olympics. Remember that?
So, like,
I had the black shooter nigga Air Ones.
The icy whites.
I had the black joints and the white joints.
I had the high top strap on the back with the icy sole.
Yeah, Air Force used to be a whole nother.
Yeah.
I hate them.
Lane. Same with like SB Dunks. That's a whole nother lane too.
But see, that's the thing. Like, even with SB Dunks, like, if you was in SB Dunks, you just had to know how to get them in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Which was really hard.
It was a couple shops. I think one was called like Infinity or something like that.
Infinity Styles.
Is that
No, there was an Infinity Skate Shop.
Yeah, Infinity Skate Shop. You know what I'm saying? That you could have got like a lot of the dopest SBs at. And then there was another skate shop. I can't remember the name of it. But like, if I wanted some SBs and I was here, like, I would go there and get them. You know what I'm saying? Like the Pee Wee Hermans and different shit like that.
The Pee Wee
You know what I'm
Hermans.
saying? Like Morris Simpsons. You know what I mean?
Quack Myers.
Mars was dope.
Yeah, the Margins was dope. The Three Birds, you know what I'm saying? That's like prime, you know what I'm saying, SB. You know what I'm saying?
I had the Wu-Tang joints. I'm not a sneakerhead, remember? So tell us about what you got coming up, man. You got a big sneaker expo coming to the Lou.
Extravaganza.
Yeah, so, you know, I got my third sneaker emporium. You know what I'm saying? It's a buy, sell, trade sneaker expo. Me and this guy, D314, Air Force, Patrick. He
Tell me government names, Patrick.
Oh, my bad. Help me with the panel. So me and him collaborating on the Solely Our Opinion panel, and it's him,
Charles Bell, a.k.a. One Grown Man. Kristen, aka pardon my kicks, and also pardon my opinion. And
so far, she got the best name.
Yeah, pardon my kicks. Yeah, that's dope.
And then Marilyn, is she?
Oh yeah, she is. Yeah.
The Mid City Kid.
Yeah.
And then moderator is I Sell Sneakers, Not Dreams.
Correct.
Shantae.
Yeah. My podcast show host. Shout out to her.
What's the name of the podcast for the people?
More Than Sneakers podcast.
More Than Sneakers.
Yeah.
So I guess you talk about
more than sneakers.
When is the expo coming?
June 23rd.
June 23rd,
Yeah.
and then you got the 3-on-3 basketball game is the day before, right?
June 22nd. We call it Takeover Streets Weekend.
So is this like an ode to dang, you're not from the Lou, but I think they had it down there. Hoop It Up.
Yeah, yeah, in a way, because a lot of people saying they would like to see a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, so I wanted to put my own little flip and twist on it. So basically, the players, they will be representing local businesses.
Okay,
And,
so y'all sponsored pretty much.
So it'll be sponsored by local business. Like the players still have to pay for registration for entry because it's $3,000 grand prize.
Oh, how much?
3,000. Yeah, it's 3 bands up for grabs.
Winner take all.
Yeah, winner take all. So it's single elimination, half court on both sides. You know what I'm saying? We got the shade down the middle, so it's 2 sets of teams be playing at the same time.
How much security you got?
Shout out to Showtime for that.
I mean, 3 buns. Somebody fighting at this game.
Like, you know what? I know a lot of people feel that way, but I don't really feel like it's gonna go down that way.
I was thinking, heated arguments. Maybe I should say fights.
Like, I could see, you know what I'm saying, but like that's why we got official refs. Like before we started, like the head referee called me earlier so we can meet up tomorrow and get everything situated.
Oh man, you should.
Hey,
You had a head referee right here.
Right. I swear to God, I was like, damn, do I need to bring my shirt with me? I need to bring my ref jersey with me.
You got 2 extra refs right here if you need.
See, if I knew that, but I know y'all gonna be doing the.
We live streaming, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope. So like with the local.
We have a ref live stream at the same time. No,
Yeah, I'm gonna be calling all kinds of stuff like that was a terrible move, or he definitely traveled.
Excuse me, I call that move trash.
I'm gonna blow my whistle. Nah, I ain't gonna do that to the other ref.
Right.
Please.
Excuse me, no, those.
That might start the uproar.
Right.
Hey, no lie, I was at a game. This dude was blowing his whistle from the crowd. We heard it twice. We was like, wait a minute. I do soccer too. So my man was blowing his whistle, and we trying to figure out where he at in the crowd because you couldn't see. It's a night game. Fucked us all up.
Straight kicking his ass out. hey, bro, come on.
Well, we had to have somebody over there watch the whole. They was taking sections. You got to look at this section. Stupid. 3,000 up for grabs. Yeah. Hoop It Up used to be outside for people that don't know. We doing indoor.
Yeah, definitely.
At Webster University.
Yeah, and then y'all gonna have the ball and buckets floor decal. So if they shoot from the floor decal, that's 3 points. So doing 1s and 2s to 21. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
So I'm glad you setting all these rules out there because everybody got house rules on how to.
So
we would have called that bucket.
When whoever registered get their player packet, all this information is in there for the players and everything to understand.
Are all the teams full?
No, we still got some slots open. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all of them gonna get filled up. You know what I'm saying? I got some people that's just like, I'm just trying to make sure my homeboy got. I'm like, yo, if your homeboy just ain't got $75, y'all can't pull together to get $75 together. If y'all feel like y'all want to win this,
$3,000.
But even if you don't, it's like for $75 per player if you got 4 players. So it's $100 if you only bring 3 to the table. But I suggest 4 just in case one get hurt or something happens.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, you get jersey and shorts. You get to choose your number on the back of your jersey. You know what I'm saying? And you get a free ticket to the Sneaker Expo the following day. So you know what I mean. So it's and you're a part of the first joint. You know what I'm saying. So you really putting a stamp on what we got going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying.
That's most definitely value right there. So, that's a steal. That's a deal right there.
Yeah. So even if you didn't win, you got to experience what it is for the first time. So you're like, okay, I see what it is. I see where you're going with this year. So what's going to be next year?
Right.
Like how we going to take it to another level next year? How we, you know what I'm saying, with the live podcast, with the DJ, with the food truck outside, the ice cream truck outside. You know what I'm saying? Like all the different engagement things that we're doing.
So it's a full family atmosphere.
Yeah.
Everybody come out.
Yeah.
It's definitely. Is it free to the public to watch the games?
No.
Hey, I'm just trying.
No.
I'm asking all the black people questions. Hey, Cook,
Like,
how much it costs to get in? Because that's St. Louis word.
It's 10 in advance, it's 15 at the door.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's for all day.
Yeah, that's for all day. So you can come in and come out. You know what I'm saying? You'll have wristbands so you can come in and come out
So-
as much as you please.
How many teams is it gonna be?
It's going to be 12 teams.
12 teams. Okay.
Yeah. So that's why we got it set up so
Two at a time.
Yeah, so 2 at a time. So we got a bracket set up, the whole shebang. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if it's the 21, somebody get hot, it's over.
Yeah.
Right.
It's over quick.
And then, so it goes either 21 or 15 minutes, whichever comes first.
Okay.
And then if it's tied up at the end of regulation time, then you just got to win by 2.
Okay.
I love those rules. I like that. Like that taking it back to, like you guys call it bucket. We were simpler in Mississippi. We just call it 21.
21, yeah.
Well,
21.
bucket here for real was 32.
Right.
But then we called 21.
Yeah.
And then it was tips, too.
Yeah, I'm saying, if you have a game
But
of
see-
bucket with tips, you
Yeah.
play a minute.
Yeah.
But we would only tip down so far. Like, we
Well,
wouldn't
yeah.
tip you to 0.
Yeah.
Oh, tips zero.
Nah, like if you was at 30, you tipped to 20 or something.
What way? And you couldn't land on 13. Remember that? Did you ever put it that long? Did you put it that?
No, it's like for us, it's 21. If you get an 18
Yeah.
and you miss the
If
free
miss the
throw, you go
yeah.
back down to like 13.
Yeah. Something like that.
You don't remember ever like you can't land on 13?
Nah.
And but you know what's crazy though? Like we from all different parts of the region, right? So you guys Midwest, we from down south. But this shit crazy. We all played the same shit growing up.
Yeah. It's like
Who started? It should be a 30 for 30 on who started 21 games.
Cleopas T. Theodore Washington, the creator of.
No, he ain't gonna have no name like that. He gonna have a name like Trey.
Right.
Trey Billups.
He would pull up on you anywhere.
Right. He a walking bucket. No,
Say my name when I score. Trey!
hey, that's how I'm gonna be at the expo. Well, the takeover. Basketball's takeover, Sneakerhead Expo, right?
Whole thing's a takeover.
All takeover?
Yeah, that's all me. Take over Sneakerheads. That's all me.
So
All weekend.
what made you come up with this idea of putting this event together? Because it's a great idea.
So basically what happened was I did my first sneaker emporium at Brittany Woods Middle School.
U City.
Yeah, U City. So I did a small venue. I had 32 vendors. I had like backdrop, photographer, and a whole little cool little vibe rappers and all this. And I was just doing something small to get the feel. You know what I'm saying? So then the following year I did Webster. I'm not saying Webster.
Right?
No, I did U City High School because I got a good connection with them. So I did the next year U City High School. I have Rejuvenator, Sneaker Shoes, Shrine Code. Like all these people provided dope raffle stuff.
Okay.
And then at this one I had about 50 vendors and 10 foot backdrop, a whole bunch of cool little stuff going on. Food truck. And so after that, I decided to take a little break. I just got married, had my son, and so while I was taking my break, I was like, next time I do one, I want to be able to, just
Go up another one.
Go up a few notches.
So now what's your vendor count?
Right now, the vendor count is about 25 to 30 vendors. I'm looking forward to having possibly about 50 when everything is said and done. Some people you got to make sure you tap in with and reach back out to because sometimes they'll be interested and be them forgot. So you just got to check in with people. Just same thing like with the 3-on-3. Like you got to check in with people who reached out and inquired and just do your due diligence.
So you got all this going on. You got the wife. You got the kid. How do you sleep, brother? Like,
and that's the thing. That's the only two things that I got going on. That ain't even like half of it.
I didn't even want to ask, like, what's your regular day like?
It's definitely busy, but for me to get where I'm trying to go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was paralyzed from the neck down. You know what I'm saying? For a year. So like me working for somebody else isn't an option.
Oh, time out. How you just slide that in like?
See, wait. When we said we were gonna go, like,
Well,
he gave me this story. I was just like,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What?
That's dope. So did that put a lot of stuff in perspective? Like that time you had to think because you were just rehabbing and getting ready?
Honestly, it didn't put nothing in perspective.
Okay.
I just wanted to walk because they told me I wasn't going to walk again. So once I started being able to feel, I was like, nurse, come massage my hands, come do something because it hurts. That's what people don't understand. Like you feel before you actually able to move, so it hurts. It hurts very bad because of the nerves is generating and everything like that. So she was like, no, this is good. She was like, we going, you know what I'm saying? So next thing I know, I had a finger move. I'm like, oh, no. I got a finger move. I'm going to get this whole hand move.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? So over the course of time, I had to let the doctors know and everything else. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, I got slight movement. I got this going on. And it wasn't no stopping me after that. So once I understood that I have been through this and the only thing that could hold me back is myself. That's the biggest thing that I learned from that experience is that nothing else can hold me back but myself.
Well, brother, we ain't gonna hold you back either. We're gonna be here, help support the journey.
We appreciate it.
We appreciate you coming through, spitting all what you did with us today. We're gonna make sure that we in the building June 22nd, 3-on-3 tournament, June 23rd. That's the expo. We're going to post everything on the Country Cousins pod for everyone that's following, everybody that listens. It's been another week of Country Cousins. You got any parting words for us?
Thank y'all for having me on here. You know what I mean? Thank you, Diddy314, air quotes, for reaching out and just helping me with everything. He didn't help me out with a lot for as much as I have to do on my own. I just appreciate, everybody coming together because this is what it's for. Maybe we can incorporate y'all bigger, next year and turn it up like that.
We here for it. Country Cousins, Spotify, iTunes, wherever podcasts are found. It's been your boys. Check on us. We out.